Beautiful stuff. That's Oscar Fever by Tim Heidecker, played by the Heidecker Quartet. We are back. We got some amazing Oscar news for you cartoon freaks. Jojo Rabbit did not win for Best Animated Film, but is still nominated for Best Picture. Toy Story 4 won Best Academy Award for Best Cartoon, starring Tom Hanks and Tim Allen.
I think the Toy Story, wherever they make that building is going to be filled with Oscars. And 40 years from now, they'll have 44 Oscars.
All right. What we are going to check in now with you and your VFA. This is your opportunity to tell us about your VFA Mobile and Arthur and all the rest. So,
this is the mobile VFA, and it's coming soon to your town. We're going to take this around pretty much to every town that we can get it to. Probably not Alaska or Hawaii, but...
If you just turn the car off, though, so...
Yeah. So this is the interior of the mobile VFA. I have, as you see here, the ability to monitor the Oscar situation. This is a feed direct from the Academy with any sort of updates as to what's happening on the Oscar telecast. This is sort of my nerve center, control center. And then, of course, we have much of the archive in the back there so that when we get to people's towns, we can show them actual tapes from the VFA. Anything we have back here, we have in triplicate back at the main VFA.
What about Arthur, though? We get to Arthur quick.
Yeah, and I'm just going to show them the rest of the interior of the mobile VFA. So it's basically a good regular car, but decked out in a way that anyone would like to have. We've got the searchlights and spotlights, and if you saw the top of the car, you can see that it pays tribute to next year's 40th anniversary of Arthur. And this is our traveling Arthur Museum. This is the world's first Arthur Museum, but not the last, because next year I suspect others will spring up. This was the original, and this is the best. By next year, we'll have quite a few more items in the museum. You see the original one-sheet posters to Arthur, starring Dudley Moore and Liza Minnelli, and Arthur 2, same cast. John Gielgud also appeared in both Arthur movies, piece of trivia. This is probably the rarest item in our Arthur Museum. This is an original Arthur 2 on the rocks promotional tumbler, which is what they call a drink, a glass that Arthur might drink out of. If you look at the Arthur video disc and the videotapes, you'll see he always has a drink in his hand in every scene. So the good folks at Warner Brothers decided to make a hotline number.
We got somebody calling in with information on Mark.
Hold on. We'll get to that. This is the soundtrack to Arthur. This is the soundtrack album, Arthur's Theme by Christopher Cross.
Yes, you have information on Mark Roach.
Yes. There's someone I've seen walking around. It could be Mark, could be maybe not. I don't know.
We're not worried about him
What is he? Where are you?
I'm by the Hollywood Forever graveyard.
Okay.
Hang up. It's just a prank.
A bald guy walking around, very confused looking. Tried to approach him, and just he's running away.
Okay. Well, listen, stay put. I'm going to send LaRue your way. You're at the Hollywood Forever Cemetery. Sounds good.
Yes.
Thanks for the tip.
You for interrupting my show.
All right. What was that?
Good luck, good Oscars.
Thank you.
Goodbye.
All right.
All right. We also have here, these have not been touched by human hands. These are sealed copies of both of the Arthur movies. So if you have an old used VHS tape, as you know, the technology dictates that the tapes will last for years, perfect quality. But if you have one that's still sealed, that's never been played, never even been touched by human hands, you've got a real keepsake, a real rarity, and something that's a museum piece. And that's why these two sealed tapes are in our museum. And then over here, this is really something special. This is a promotional belt buckle from 10, which was the movie that Dudley Moore made before Arthur, co-starring Bo Derek. And this promotional belt buckle was issued to promote the movie back in 1979. That's an anniversary that we should have done.
What is a 10 belt buckle doing in an Arthur museum?
10 was Dudley's breakthrough movie.
That's a fair question, right?
10 was his breakthrough movie. They had originally cast George Segal in the role of Arthur. Then 10 came out, broke all box office records. At the time, it was the
Stand
biggest
by, we've got a
movie
message
of
coming
all
in.
time. And so
Mark,
they recast it
excuse me.
with. Wait,
This
they
is a
recast
text.
it with Dudley Moore instead of
Do you
George
care about
Siegel,
Mark Broach
and
or
you can all
not?
trace that back
It seems
to
like you got a
10.
lot more concerned about Dudley Moore, who's confirmed has been dead for 20 years, than you do about a guy that might be in real trouble here. This guy says Mark was sighted in Portland, Oregon, 2 days ago. At the Variety Shop, surveillance footage from the Taco Bell and Burger King restaurants across the street confirm this. So we're getting some more info on that.
Anybody can call that number and prank the number. I don't know why you would even listen to these people.
Let's
I've
call
done
this-
the searching and he's not out there, so let's not talk to those people. Anyway, this 10 belt buckle, how many folks watching have seen 10, Arthur, or Arthur 2? That's a Dudley Moore Film Festival, and that's a good time. So that's our Arthur preview. Next year on this special, we will have probably 3 times as many rare promotional items, including an original.
Okay, sorry to interrupt again.
Wait,
I have
an
somebody
original
calling in
shooting
saying, I see
script.
Mark. We found him. Let's try to get him on the line here. These are, I'm not sure how to tell the difference. Call me. I'll say call me. Okay. What was that?
We are going to have next year, when we actually do the 40th anniversary, an original shooting script signed by John Gielgud and Liza Minnelli. So that is something you'll be seeing next year.
Okay.
But this is a nice little preview and to whet your appetite. And if you haven't seen Arthur, be sure you see it before next year's Oscars, because you're going to want to be on top of what's going on in the film.
It's a little confusing, everybody. If you're texting me, it's a little harder. I need you to call. And I don't know how to work this phone because it's an Android. And it's a mess. Who else won? Anybody win Best Picture? We have an animated short called Hair Love. Did you see Hair Love? It's a cartoon, short cartoon.
No, it's not a movie.
Okay.
Looks like Once Upon a Time in Hollywood won for Best Picture.
All right, listen, ladies and gentlemen, we are getting your tips by the second here. We have a very special show coming your way. Stick with us. We have a very, very important guest coming up. I'm getting a little emotional because knowing she's here, knowing that she's going to be with me, I feel a little, you know, you can tell I feel a little lost.
Liza Minnelli?
No, this is, my wife is going to stop in and check in. I love hearing what she has to say about movies. She knows more about movies than anybody. And she's got a lot to do with tonight because she's made a lot of this possible. Call in if you have any tips on Mark. We'll be back in a minute with more Oscars, the 7th annual Oscar specials. Give me something peppy, not that depressing classical shit. Play some, sorry, you're listening? Play, goes the weasel. It's about Greg. Not Pop Goes the Weasel. They don't know Pop Goes the Weasel. It's the first thing they teach you at music school. Up, da, 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 dum. asked them to break to do something peppy, and all they got is classical music. But anyways,
It's a big
learn
improvement
Pop
over the
Goes
car.
the Weasel. If you learn that, that's foundational music. You could also do three blind mice with a pep in its step. Dee, dee, dee. Or Oscar famous music. Da 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 da. Da 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 da. What movie is that? There you go. Learn it. Welcome back, everybody. The 7th annual Oscar On Cinema Oscar special is just heating up, and we're having a lot of fun talking about all the great winners. Parasite has got its grasps on the Academy and has infected all the voters, apparently, because it has won Best Screenplay.
Pretty cool.
And Jojo Rabbit, first animated film to win Adapted Screenplay. Congratulations to all the illustrators of that movie and the voices. A lot of voice talent there. We are going to have a special guest now. I've teased this. And she is my love, my life, the reason I think I'm still here today. She has changed. She's given me a 180 from where I was maybe less than a year ago. She's changed it all. She's financially, spiritually, emotionally, sexually, just refreshed my body and soul and mind and heart. I will invite her to the stage now. My wife, my life, Mrs. Tony Newman. We have not decided to change her name to Tim Heidecker. Yes, thank you. Sweetheart, how are you? Thank you so much. Would you scurry off to your car, sit in your car for a little while, okay?
Sure.
How are you? Take a seat. Thank you. I know you were busy today, busy as hell arranging for all this. You know, you just heard what I said about you. It's all coming from the heart. But we are here to talk about movies, so let's just, what was your favorite movie of the year? Did you have one?
I loved Parasite.
Okay.
I loved The Joker. I
Okay.
loved the violence of
Yeah.
The Joker.
Yeah.
That was great, wasn't it?
Yeah, well, yeah, it is different. You know, a lot of these movies are, you know, I was sort of upset, like I said earlier, that Star Wars didn't get nod. We saw Star Wars together.
Yes, we
That was a lot of
did. That was so fun.
fun. I have a little bit of a surprise for you, and I'm a little
Another?
nervous. I'm a little nervous because it's a big surprise.
You don't have to be nervous.
I know, but we, you know, had a crazy year.
Yes.
We ran
Whirlwind.
for district attorney.
Yeah.
We were partners in a business sense. We were, you know, like locked together, and you know, we had fought hard, fought like hell, and you know, it didn't go our way. But that experience got us so close together. It got us, you know, to where we are today. And you know, the one regret I have is the way that things happen so quickly because of the, you know, the situation with High and the Delgados and everything. We had to make some very quick decisions.
Yes.
And I'm very grateful we did. But, boy, how do I do this?
What? Just spit it out.
No, I will.
What?
I just.
What?
So, bad news is.
Uh-oh.
No, it's okay. Bad news is, I did something the other day. I went down to the courthouse, and I filed papers. They're right here, and this is a annulment of our marriage.
What?
Just calm down. This is an annulment of our wedding, our marriage, because, and here's what the good news. I'm so nervous. I didn't feel that it was appropriate the way we got married. We rushed things. We went down to City Hall, and it was not a spiritual wedding. It was not a Christian wedding. And so what we're going to do, I need you to sign these. What we're going to do is we're going to have a real wedding with all the bells and whistles right here, right now. That's it. That's the news. Will you, and I'll do it the right way. I'll do everything by the book. After we sign this, we have to do this first, because otherwise it doesn't make any sense.
Wait, Tim.
Just, it's okay.
What?
Where the hell are you going? All right, just sign this, then I can do it. Just sign it, and we'll talk about it. Sign this.
I'm signing my
This
divorce.
is it's an annulment. It's not a divorce. There's no financial implications on it. Sign right here. Trust me.
You're scaring me.
No, it's good. And I signed it, and we are good. And now we can do the good stuff, the good news. Get ready for some beautiful music. Miss Tony Newman. Will you marry me tonight? I've got everything planned. I got your family's here. Your parents are here. Matt's coming. Matt, your son, Matt is here.
What?
And I've got a dress, and I've got everything. We're gonna have a beautiful wedding. Will you do it? Will you say yes? Just.
Yes.
All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're having the first on cinema Oscar special wedding in history. I don't know what Greg Turkey went. We're gonna file this down so it's official. This is real. We are going to get married. You're all invited. Forget the movies. This is life. We are gonna be just like them, happy. So I've got makeup. I got some makeup people here. I got a dress, everything. We got food catered. I think we have salmon and green beans and a wedding cake. And our pastor Lewis is here as well.
My pastor.
Yeah, she is come down, and she is going to be officiating. So we have got a lot of work to do, folks. The night's just getting started. You're all invited to the wedding of Tony and Tim. We'll be right back. I think it's going to be awesome.
What the fuck, Tim?
No,
Are
I'm
you,
sorry.
what you tell me about this?
Because I wanted to be a surprise.
You can't on national TV.
I'm
I'm totally embarrassed about this. We should have done this private.
Let's just talk about it back here, because I think it's actually a great idea.
Did you turn?
I'll explain why. Come here.
What?
I'll explain why. Hello? All right, turn that. That's enough. Who's there?
My name is Oscar. After the
Oscar, just like the Academy Awards. What do you want?
Yeah.
You have information on Mark? I can report to LaRue?
Yeah, he's at the Hollywood Wax Museum, and he's right in between the corner of Hollywood and Highland.
Thank you.
He's eating a sandwich. He's dressed as a policeman. He's putting on a weird British accent, and he just looks very confused.
Okay, thank you for the tip. We'll investigate that. I'll send LaRue over there. We are back getting calls. We're going to find Mark. I believe that. Obviously, big news here. The wedding of the century will be occurring in minutes. We have Tony Newman, my bride-to-be, getting ready, getting her makeup on and everything, and getting the beautiful dress that I picked out from David's Bridals. Want to give them a shout out. Scott was able to stop by there this afternoon. We have Greg Turkington stormed off the set. He has returned and is moping in his car. So he's got an update.
I'm watching the Oscars, actually, which is what you should be doing.
What?
I'm watching the Oscars.
I can't hear you. Your motor's revving.
I'm watching the Oscars, which is what you should be doing.
Okay. What do you have news? Do you have news?
They're doing the best documentary right now. So
Okay.
Not really a movie.
You have something about the Joker you want to talk about? I don't know.
Yeah, as you know, people tune into this show not for garbage like Dakar and stuff like that, but for actual movie expertise segments. And so we've got quite a few of them tonight planned. This one is very special. It's a look back at the Jokers through the years, starting with, of course, the original actor to play the Joker was Jack Nicholson, and going right through the current one, Joaquin Phoenix. So this is a tribute to the Joker.
Oh, there must be bats in your belfry, Batman.
Comedy is subjective, Murray. Isn't that what they say? All of you decide what's funny or not.
Jack is dead, my friend. You can call me Joker. 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 We can't do business, why? We'll just shake hands and that'll be it. Yeah? Yeah.
Oh, I got a live one here. Oh, there'll be a hot room in the old town tonight. You wouldn't hit a guy with glasses on, would you? Huh? Blah, 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 blah. All of that chit-chat's gonna get you hurt.
Oh, my God.
You're gonna be my friend. You sweet talking me.
Beautiful, isn't she?
Gentlemen, let's broaden our minds. Lawrence?
All right. Well, thank you for that look back at one of the great movie villains, Joker. We got Little Women winning Best Picture, or Best Designing Women. Designing Women's Delta Burke. That's designing costume design for Little Women. Good for them.
Pretty good costumes.
Yeah. All right.
Period pieces.
We're going to do a segment now. It's near and dear to my heart because this is really my wedding day. A lot of family and friends are in town for it. I want to bring out a guy I've gotten to know really well in the past few months, my stepson, Matt Newman. We're going to do a father-son movie review segment now. Matt sort of represents the youth. That's your cue, buddy. What's up, dude? Good to see you, man.
Good. How you doing?
Good, man. All right, man. So Matt and I, we've just gotten to know each other. We've been like kind of bonding and broing out, whatever. You know, it's been a couple months. We got to know each other. We watch a lot of TV. We watch a lot of like bullshit home and garden TV shit, like Fixin' Uppers and shit like that. What's your like vibe on movies now? Like, what's your vibe on are the movies that you're into the same movies that they award fucking Academy Awards like at the Oscars and that bullshit? Is that where you're kind of syncing up on? What's the deal?
Sure. They're all right. Do you play video games?
Yeah, man. I mean, I see you always on video games, playing them and everything. But you think video games are kind of the future? You were saying to me about instead of movies and bullshit, wasting, going to see fucking Fast and Furious when you could play those fucking games.
Movies are kind of pointless. You just sit there and watch other people do stuff. Why not be able to play?
So what are games that psych you out, that get you fucking ripped, that get you
Call of Duty sick.
Call of Duty?
Yeah, killing people.
Just
playing
like first-person shooter.
Playing with friends, yeah. Tournaments, yeah.
What about Fortnite? You're getting into that?
Cool.
You're talking to me about that. You were playing that shit for like hours the other night, dude.
Played all night with my buddies.
So how do you get into that? Do you have to practice? Do you have to like hook up with homies that know how to play that shit and fucking just bash that shit out? Or how do you prep for that shit? You just fucking start playing that shit?
You just play it and you win.
So how do you feel about being, me in your life now is sort of it's changed, and you're here to support your mom. You love your mom, and this is what's best for her. It's what's best for me, and I think you've been really open and supportive of our relationship. So I just want to say thanks for being cool, and I love you, and I love the relationship that I know we're gonna have.
Cool.
So let's have a good wedding. This party, this is really just a party. So you fucking hook yourself up with a fucking bar, do shots, whatever you want. I know you're into that scene. So just chill. It's easy, if you want to do some bullshit, whatever. I'm here for you. I'm your dad. So I could just cruise with you and we could do whatever.
Okay.
Let's hug it out like fucking whatever, right? All right, dude. That's Matt. That's just Matt. That's who he is. All right. I thought that was pretty cool to kind of connect with him. Greg.
He doesn't know anything about movies, so he shouldn't be on the show.
I think you have to respect that I'm working on building relationships
but
with
don't
this
do it
new
during
family.
the
And it's a
Oscars.
family I haven't had. I haven't had support from
Well,
you.
you
You
could
haven't
have
said
done
one
that
goddamn
yesterday.
thing about congratulations. You're about to get hitched in a real way. You're here for the big night, and it's disrespectful.
It's disrespectful to have a wedding during the Oscars when people are busy watching the Oscars, which is most people's
They can
favorite
choose
night
to
of
watch
the
the
year.
Oscars, or they can be with us here. That's their choice.
No, because you tricked them and said that we were here to watch the Oscars, and then you spring this wedding on people like you sprung it on me.
All right. Well,
I thought this was all for
then
like
you
a
can
tribute.
pull. You can back
you said
out.
we were going to do a tribute to wedding-themed movies, and it's not at all.
That's what makes it exciting. It's a surprise. If you don't want to be here for the wedding, you can back out and get the fuck out of the studio because nobody wants you here. But
well, 5-1 people online and sending cards and things like that are in favor of more movie coverage and less weddings. So
all right. I just
even the Tim heads would like to hear about tonight's Oscars. This is a
I've
pretty
been
major
giving
Oscar
updates all the
ceremony.
time. The American Factory won Best Picture. So we're doing our due diligence. But we're also making it an exciting, memorable. Remember when Princess Charles and Princess Diane basically invented the idea of a televised wedding? That's what we're doing here.
Yeah, but they didn't do it during the Academy Awards.
They might have. Why wouldn't they?
Because people look forward to the Oscars all year, and they don't want to see your wedding. They want to see the awards being given.
I think people are very happy for us.
I don't.
Do you want to talk about this on the street segment you did? This It's a Wrap?
Yes.
Go do the bit.
I'll talk to my camera here.
Go ahead. You know what? Stay in the car, by the way. I don't want you coming out. You're not invited to the wedding. You stay in the car. You can roll your window up. That's your zone. I don't want you near my guests. I don't want you near the food. You're not getting any of the wedding food. And you can sit there and mope and watch your Oscars and look at your videotapes. But you're not to leave the car until I tell you to. You're banished to your VFA, mobile VFA. That's the news.
But I do have a couple of things I need to show the camera where I'm going to have to get out of the car.
Well, we'll do that case by case.
And actually, one of them might actually work well at your wedding as something for the guests to do.
Well, we're going to do this on a case by case basis.
While they're arriving.
Excuse me, we're going to do this on a case by case basis. For now, you're banished to the car. Introduce your It's a Wrap segment. I took a look at it. It sucks. It's a good time for anybody to go take a shit or go get snacks from their kitchen or whatever. Show that now. We'll cut it out of the taped segment when we put the taped stuff up later. But we have to go live now.
This is a segment called Heaven on Earth. It's kind of a new segment that we're going to be doing in the future on our cinema. This looks at sort of, I guess you'd call them historic movie locations, but they're not filming locations. It's a whole other kind of location. This is something that if you're ever visiting Hollywood, I suggest you go see. Let's take a look at the segment. Hey guys, Greg Turkington with On Cinema at the Cinema. We're here in front of one of Hollywood's greatest locations. It's a Wrap. This is the store where you can buy actual movie-worn garments worn by great Hollywood stars, ranging from Meg Ryan all the way up to Tom Hanks, and who knows, maybe they've got some Bogart inside. Let's go see. All the way up to Tom Hanks, who knows, maybe they've got some Bogart inside. Let's go see. Hello and welcome to our show. Tell me about It's a Wrap.
Well, this is a very exciting store. We get all of the clothes from film and television production, so whatever you might see on a film or a TV show, it all ends up here on the racks at It's a Wrap, and it's really cool.
Is there something you can show us on the racks right now from a current movie that might get our viewers excited?
Well, we can comb around. You can look right here. We have our list of all the different films and TV shows that we have for sale.
pretty cool segment. So if you are in town, come and. I said it's
back.
Hey.
And got a message here from Mark. Well, not from Mark. It's a tip. Who's calling?
Hey, Tim. I'm still doing the It's a Wrap thing, so don't take calls.
No, we're done with the It's a Wrap.
No. I have set up this here.
Stand by.
Which is,
we want to let's just get some info on Mark. Where is Mark? You have a location on him?
Yeah, I know where he is.
Where is he?
He's in Lynchburg, Virginia, at Jimmy John's.
Okay, I don't know. That doesn't sound right.
I definitely saw him there.
All right, shut up. Get out of here.
So, to follow up on the It's a Wrap segment, I have here two very priceless ensembles, if you will, from the movie Yesterday, 2019. Kind of a movie about some Beatles fans and some strange kind of supernatural events that bring them together. And these are actual costumes from the movie that I procured at It's a Wrap for total cost of $20. Here are the shirts worn by a couple of the characters and the actual pants. You can see these on screen if you watch Yesterday.
All right.
If you haven't seen it, I would suggest that you do go out and watch Yesterday and look for these clothes. When you see them,
it's on a
remember
plane.
this
I was
moment.
on a plane the other day. You can see it. They show that on the plane.
Did you see the shirts?
No, I don't recognize the shirts. The guests are arriving every second for the big Tony and Tim wedding, which is set to kick off in minutes. Tony's still making some decisions. I got a couple dresses to choose from. Don't sit down. I told you go back to your car. Get back in the car. My guest today, right now, we're going to bring him out here. He just arrived. My brother. I got my son. Now I got my brother is. Good baby right here. All right. Good to see you, man.
What is
this? I'm not supposed to be drinking at the Oscar special. What the hell?
I'm so excited, man. I'm so excited.
I know, man. Well, listen, let me just clear the air with you. We had some trouble with the band. We had some rocky, but that's how friends, that's how brothers, that's how shit goes. It's not personal. You know that. We've talked.
Yeah.
You have such an open mind and such an open heart about the whole situation. Axiom's another story.
Well,
Axiom got hurt. He took it personally. I don't know why. But what's the perspective from your angle?
Well, you're my brother, so nothing's gonna change that.
No.
But
are we gonna play music again in the future? Absolutely. We just have to figure it out. We got to get past where we're at right now.
Well, that would be awesome.
And the reason, I called you basically this morning and said, I need you to come down here. Don't do that. Don't do that again.
The Joker strikes again. The Joker strikes again.
I called you. You do that again, I'm going to come over there and physically assault you with this champagne bomb. I'm going to break it over your stupid Joker face. You got blood running down your skull. Now listen. I gave you the news. I didn't tell anybody about it. I didn't tell him for sure. I told you. I said tonight I'm going to propose and marry Tony Newman again on the Oscar special. And the next thing that came out of my mouth, I think it knocked you down on the ground. I said, will you be my best man? And your answer was?
My answer can only be, of course.
That is what's beautiful about friendship, brotherhood, and Dakar. Dakar forever.
Forever, man.
That asshole can stay in Dakar for all I care while we memorialize and remember the great times we had in Dakar, in DKR as well.
Yes.
This is a lot of champagne. I want you to open it now because I think as best man and groom, we should bond over a drink. We should have a drink. I mean, listen, it's my wedding. I can do that kind of shit because I got nerves. I'm so nervous. I can't believe it. Tonight is the big night, Tony is not, it's not necessarily going to be a white wedding, even if we will wear a white dress. But But who knows? So I'm nervous. I haven't met her parents. They're going to be arriving. Of course, I have a great relationship with Matt. But listen, get this going. We need to have a drink and celebrate because it's on. Laura Dern
Let's start a
won
party.
for Marriage Story. So that's good luck for us. That's sort of a blessing or sort of a message from the Oscar gods, saying we bless and sanctify this wedding and this marriage. Get that open.
Yeah.
You brought the. Get that. Yeah, you got the.
Yes.
This is the classic way to do it. You know how to do that?
Work better. Yeah.
Well, don't point it at me like that.
All right.
Get something festive, champagne music. Yeah, be careful there.
All right.
Yeah, don't worry about the knife.
Yeah. To you.
You keep pointing that shit at me. Pointing at the car. Pointing at the Arthur poster. Let's hit it, see if you can hit the Arthur poster. Ah, shit, you missed. All right. I can't hold this. Matt, hold that. Be careful with that, son. Don't grab it by the blade. This is to my last, hopefully my last wedding ever. We're gonna say goodbye to all the women I've loved before. This is to my first wife, Stephanie, that's been 20 years or something. I've lost touch with her. I can't get her on Facebook or anything. And of course, the love of my life, the one that got away, Ayaka. I always love Ayaka. I always wished that worked out. She was the mother of my second son, Tom Cruise Jr., so we'll drink to him as well. That came out way too fast. Shit. Excuse me. This is for Ayaka and Tom Cruise Jr., my son, and
some. To you.
And to me. Ooh. That's some good stuff.
Yeah.
Hang on. I want to ask you a favor. Sit down.
Yes.
I want to ask you to reach out to Axe because I have been working on him. He would have been my first choice for best man. You know that. That would have been the play that made the most sense in my mind. No offense to you, but he was really there from the beginning. It would have just been awkward.
Yeah.
I reached out to him. He did not. He is not. He's kind of cut me off, and it's killing me. So I want you to do something as best man. You are the official best man. Nothing's going to change. But I want Axe to be here. I want him to be here for me, and I want him to be a groomsman or an usher. Because we're actually short a lot of people. I reached out to a lot of people to be a part of this, and nobody wanted to do it on Oscar night.
I spoke with him, you know, like
what is his
mad.
vibe?
It's mad, you know.
He's
like
still mad.
Got upset
He's
a
just
little
being
bit
a
about the whole
baby.
situation.
He's being a baby, but what I want you to do is just take a minute. We don't have to do it on air.
Let me see what I can do.
Just reach out to him and say he's not picking up the phone when I call. Speaking of picking up the phone, while you're doing that, let's check in on Mark. I think LaRue's going to have some good news for us. I feel it. Calling in from New York.
I'm calling right now.
This could be Woody Allen calling in. Hello. You have a tip for Mark. I don't know why you're not on speakerphone, of course, because this sucks. What do you want?
Axiom.
Go ahead. What's the tip?
Hey man, you gotta be here, man. Tim wants you here, man. What, Tim? You know, like it's like big day for him. You know, like it's your brother.
I can't figure out how to use this.
Man.
You know.
He's upset. You know,
I don't have the fucking way to do speaker, dude. Okay.
Hey man, it's your brother. Come on, you can't be here. You can't.
Need help.
You gotta be here, man. You gotta be here for him, no matter what. You know. Yeah, I'm here, man. Vieni, devi essere qua, man. Tuo fratello.
We talk. Axe, it's Tim. Don't hang up. Don't hang up, baby. Okay, don't hang up. Let me just get to the bottom of this. I need you to be here, okay? I'm not. I tell you what. I'll cancel the fucking wedding if you don't show up. How about that? How about that on your fucking conscience? You want that? Play something while I'm talking. You just get your ass down here, man. Because it doesn't look good that he's here and you're not. I got Tony's parents coming, and if they show up and they see there's one dude here from Italy, it just doesn't look good. Greg's sitting here dressed like the Joker. He looks like an idiot. So just come down and help me out, all right, man? I'll fucking give you 20 bucks, whatever. I'll give you 100 bucks. I just got to get you down here, man. I need bodies in the seats. Clear? Clear? All right, buddy. Thank you for just do it. I don't just fuck this thinking about it. Just get down here.
Man, vieni qua. Vai.
All right. Give me this shit. That's got to be cold. Next time, bring it cold. I can't do warm champagne. We'll be back with more wedding news. We'll be back in a few minutes as we begin the wedding ceremony. You're all invited to the wedding of the century. Cinema Oscar special. I'm Tim Heidecker. We are obviously now, I almost want to throw away the Oscar special concept because it is now the wedding of the century. First live wedding that I think we've seen on television in a long time since Charles and Diana.
Yes, absolutely.
From England.
Yeah.
Quick update on the Oscars. Sound editing went to Ford versus Ferrari.
I thought that would go that way.
Yeah, it's a beautiful sound of vroom going around the track. We are here with Tom Chaplin. I didn't get to introduce you. Tom Chaplin, founder of Chaplin's Chili.
Yes.
Long time ago.
Yes, long time ago. Chaplin's Chili. It was the most popular restaurant on the West Side for a long time.
Is that correct?
Yes.
So the terrific news. Well, you've of course, we don't want to get into the details of sort of the shifting taste that went on, the business, the changing of.
Well, it wasn't entirely mutual. It wasn't really my idea, even though I founded the place. And there's a few people that forced me out.
Okay.
So I ran into some tough times. That's why I haven't seen you in a while.
I know, yeah, because we were dealing with the Quick Bite guys.
Absolutely.
Hank and I don't want to bring up a bad.
Hank and I haven't really, we haven't stayed in contact much.
Yeah. Well, but the good news is you got this catering business getting started. You just launched Food Man.
Absolutely. And congratulations on getting married, by the way.
Thank you very much. And just want to plug you guys here, which is sort of the deal.
Yes, absolutely.
You guys are providing all the food here.
We are.
And let's just take a quick look so the audience can get excited. And I know guests are starting to arrive.
Right, they are.
I see Joe
and
over
it's
there.
A Food Man's Dream Catering. I'm not allowed to use Chaplin's anymore.
So we've got chicken.
Yes.
And this has got to be the salmon, right?
No, this is the green beans. This is the green beans. They're very healthy for you. Very delicious.
Salmon's over here. We talked about, that's mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes. Salmon.
We talked about a chicken and a salmon and then 2 vegetables. And
Julio, did you bring the salmon? No salmon, Tim. I'm sorry. But this food is delicious.
We have just people that don't eat chicken coming to the wedding, but that's all right.
Well,
that's
chicken,
okay. We'll get
the chicken tastes like fish. The way I prepare it.
That's not the point. It's not the. Thank you very much, Tom Chaplin. The idea was that he would get there'd be a chicken and there'd be a meat and a fish and a veggie option, not just green beans. I tell you what, a little tip: you do get good champagne. You're not going to have. This stuff sucks, and it's going right to my head. I got a killer headache. It's like pounding. But anyway, Joe, just thanks. You're early, so just be patient. We're going to bring out. So Tony Newman is. We just officially confirmed that she is on board for the wedding. So she is now getting done up, getting her hair did. We're going to check in on her now. Can we see? We got a live cam on Tony Newman, and she's kind of getting into that headspace. This is really happening, sweetheart. If she can hear me, we are walking down the aisle. Good. What I want to do now is, Joe, hold my mic.
Sure.
And we have to have a talk too, Joe. I need to go over a bunch of shit with you.
Okay.
There's a real good reason why you're not my best man, I'll tell you that much. But I do want to get you in a happy place. I want you to feel comfortable being here. You're my invited guest.
I appreciate that. It's quite a surprise, I think, for all of us, Tim.
Well, that's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
All right. I want to bring out probably the second most important woman in my life. This woman has been responsible for my spiritual growth over the past year, this rapid growth that's occurred. I met her through Tony Newman. She is the one and only Susan Lewis, who's Reverend Pastor Susan Lewis. You want to come on out here? Pastor Susan Lewis is going to see you. Good to see you.
Blessed day to see you too. How excited.
Ms. Lewis is going to be performing the wedding. You are the official officiant.
I am indeed. I am. I'm just so excited.
I know. I called you yesterday and said, I've got this insane idea. I got advice. I said, do you think Tony's going to go for this? And you said, I don't know. It's about 50-50 chance.
But with you, yes.
Yes. So she prayed on it. I prayed on it. We thought, the hell with it. Let's just throw it up there against the wall. And she said yes.
I know. She is a lovely girl. I've known her for a number of years.
Yeah.
She has been part of my prosperity gospel.
Yeah, she's been telling me about this all the ways you can incorporate the New Testament into sort of your goals and focusing on how you can really reach that next level, not just spiritually, not just sort of the 10 Commandments, but also just in wealth fulfillment and visualizing that goal you have, sort of financial security.
That is a beautiful way to put it.
Yeah.
And I tell you, the more you give, the more blessings you receive.
I love that. And that's one of the things she says every Sunday. So you're going to be with us throughout the night running the ceremony.
I am.
We're so excited. It's going to be a beautiful ceremony. You've done a few weddings that I've been to, and
Oh,
they
yes,
are really
I have.
wonderful. And you must love doing it.
I love doing it.
Yeah.
I love seeing beautiful people come together on a day like this and share their love with God.
And what
and
a
all
wonderful treat it is for me to marry a beautiful woman and get married by a beautiful woman, if I don't say so
Aren't you
myself.
sweet?
So. You drink? I don't know, because
No, I do not.
You do not
I
drink.
do
I
not.
should
Not
get you a
anymore.
champagne.
Not anymore.
We should have a champagne cocktail.
I
to
might have to
celebrate.
with you.
Just a little bit, right?
A little bit.
Can we get a glass? I don't want to ask Pastor Lewis to drink out of the bottle. That's disgusting.
I've
But
done it before.
Yeah, I bet. No, because I don't want to make a big thing out of it. It's just, it's my wedding day, and flutes. This is perfect.
Isn't that lovely?
Just
Thank you.
Cheers to you.
Just a tiny. That's good.
enough.
That's
Okay.
good.
Well, we'll see what happens after you have one, and then maybe we'll have two, and then three, and four. We'll see. Cheers. Thank you for doing
Cheers.
this.
Oh, it is my deepest pleasure.
There you go.
Oh, that sounds.
It's okay.
Familiar.
It's a little room temp, and now the bubbles have come
I
out.
like it.
A little bit more.
No, it's all right. I'm
You okay?
good. Yeah.
Okay.
Later.
Pastor Lewis, I've been a bad boy. I've had too much of this stuff. I get a headache. Anyway.
Thank you for sharing this day with me.
You bet. And help you. We got great food from Chaplain's Chili here.
That's great. I'm excited.
And stay away from the Joker. He's a troublemaker. He's in his car
yeah.
over
He's
there.
got better makeup than me, though. I don't know.
I don't know. Looks. I'm a little worried he's gonna do something violent, like because you've been watching those Joker movies, shooting people and stabbing people and everything. So
I think he has
we
a
should
strong
actually keep an eye
character.
on him and maybe even ask him to go. What are your favorite movies of the year?
I actually really did like Joker, and I like Ford versus Ferrari. I've
It's the
seen that
car
3
movie
times
with
already.
Really? What you get?
Yeah.
You get video on demand. Is that what you're telling me at the services last weekend? That you do video VOD.
If I have to, I will. I want to see it, and I want to see it now.
Right.
I'm a fast girl. That's why I like those cars.
You better be careful what you say on air.
I know it's true.
Because
I'm
that's
very
the rule.
honest. I'm very open about myself. I don't hide things.
No.
Especially after a little champagne.
No, I know.
So I better not have any more.
Okay.
Right now, anyway.
No, you have to be the responsible one because this is my sort of fun time. Is my night.
You've made the big decision.
I know, and I'm. It is what it is.
It is indeed.
It is what it is, and
you are
it's the
lucky,
right call.
lucky. So nice. She is a lovely girl.
She is, and she's
my
so
God.
sweet.
Oh my. I love
Yeah.
being around her.
Mhm.
Her energy is just, it's like an angel.
Well, you. This was a couple weekends ago, and you came over, and we had dinner. Invited you over for dinner, and she is a bit of a lightweight. She was working all day, and she went to bed, and you and I just ended up staying up so late talking about music and movies and everything else. And it was an honor to have you over.
Thank you so much. I love evenings like that.
And you're welcome anytime.
As Mr. and Mrs. Heidecker, I cannot wait.
Mr. and Mrs. This is the other big news. I haven't even told Tony yet. It's Mr. and Mrs. Newman. I'm going to be taking her. Don't tell her, but I'm going to be taking her last name.
Don't tell her ever.
No, I would just.
Oh, okay.
I wouldn't be the one to tell her. I mean, I don't know if she's watching or anything, but I am going to be taking I'll be Tim Newman after today, after the
You
paperwork
are
signs.
a very special man. you know, I'm feeling this emotion and what you're doing for her.
Well, what she's doing for me, it's mutual. So we're just so happy, and I'm so happy you're here.
Thank you.
And
Me
yeah,
too.
you've been really special. You've been really important in my life.
I am just so
Shit you
grateful.
tell me about, you know, almost that sort of self-help shit that takes things to the next.
Yeah.
I curse. That's just because of the drinks. But anyway.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we'll talk about that another time.
Joe, get over here. You're on. This is Joe Estevez. Have you ever met Joe Estevez?
What a
He's
pleasure.
Hey, love.
He's
How
been
are
in
you?
movies,
Nice to meet
Wow,
you.
I
This
love your
kid
work.
has been in everything. He's been in
I
hundreds of movies.
love your work.
Here you go, Tim. A little something there for you.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah.
Rev, you better get back there and get
have
your
work to
vows
do.
ready.
That's
you got
it.
work to do. All right, give me a kiss.
Thank you. And
Okay.
thanks for
Okay.
coming by.
All right.
I'll see you
Nice
later,
to
Joe.
meet you there,
Nice
Reverend.
to meet you.
It's
Yeah.
not bad looking, right?
No. You know, preacher. Yeah. So you're gonna do this again, huh, Jim?
All right. Well, this is not an interview that you're running.
No.
We are. I've invited you here.
Yeah.
I want to tell you something. It took me a lot to get to the place where I was going to invite you because of the way things ended. I want to say part of my process, the long talks I've had with Pastor Lewis, she's encouraged me to forgive, and I want to forgive you. It's taken me a long time. I don't know if I'm there yet, but I want to say that we're on the road to forgiveness, and I'm glad you're here to be one of my honored guests at the wedding. Forgiveness has not occurred. Let's be clear about that.
Well, I kind of
But
thought
we are on the road to forgiveness. Now go say hi to Greg. Don't be rude.
I
He
thought we
missed-
kind of
goes-
cleared that up on
yeah,
the phone, but
we're good.
apparently you're still holding some grudges. So you know.
I'm not holding
hey,
nothing.
Greg, how you doing, buddy? You look marvelous, darling. Look at this.
What
the
the fuck is
Joker
this?
author is the theme now, huh?
I've got the Oscars on here if you want to watch it.
Oh my goodness, look at that.
Hang out
You
here.
didn't sign the card, dude.
Huh? Yeah.
You didn't sign the card, just so you know.
Oh yeah. Okay.
It means a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah. Okay. I'll sign it. You know. Okay.
Great. Yeah. When you get to it.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
We'll be
Glad
back
you liked it
with
anyway.
more Oscar coverage.
You're
and the wedding
welcome,
of the,
Tim.
Shut the fuck
You're
up.
welcome.
I wouldn't sign it.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Strings. Now.
Hey guys. Hey guys. Hey guys, we're here in the VFA Mobile Sound Studios, Soundstage, and it's also where we keep a lot of our classic and priceless movie memorabilia, as well as the actual movies themselves. And Christina here has got a very interesting tale to tell.
Yeah.
She actually was one of the actors in Arthur.
Yes.
Not the Dudley Moore one, though, I just found out, but the one from...
the remake nobody watched.
The remake, which was actually released 30 years almost to the day from the original. Which
Really?
was 1981, and then 30 years later...
2011.
2011, so that's 30 days.
Yeah.
So if there'd been a sequel, and they wanted to time it like Arthur 2, which came out in 1988, the sequel should have come out in 2018. But they didn't do it, so there may not be a sequel.
No.
So in preparation for appearing in the Arthur remake,
yes.
Did the director ask you to watch the original Arthur?
No.
No?
No.
Did you see the original Arthur?
Yes.
On your own?
Yeah.
And?
I loved it.
You
Because
loved it?
I remade the role of the prostitute.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So did you study the character from the original one?
Yeah.
And was that character also in Arthur 2, Love on the Rocks?
No. Well, I didn't see Arthur 2.
Okay.
Did you see Arthur 2?
I did see it, yeah. We actually
Did you
have a
love it?
copy over here in our Arthur Museum, which you should probably sign or have your autograph
Me?
included in the Arthur Museum.
Oh my God.
What was your favorite experience working on Arthur? Did anybody from the movie that had also been in the original Arthur, was there any sort of direct lineage? Like, was it the same director or the same writer?
No, it
same
was-
running time?
I don't know. No, nobody was in it. Nobody was good. Greta Gerwig was in it.
Mm-hmm.
I think she was miscast, but she's good in directing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. Did you see the remake?
Yeah, I've seen.
Did you
most
like
movies.
it?
Yeah, I thought it was great. I prefer probably.
Do you remember me?
I haven't seen it in a little while, but I'm going to watch it again.
See,
I would say I probably prefer the Arthurs in the order in which they were made. Arthur 1981,
Yes.
Arthur 2, Love on the Rocks, and then the Arthur remake. But
Yes.
you know, when you watch movies multiple times, sometimes your opinions change.
Yes.
So,
Yeah. Yeah.
were you a fan of Dudley Moore? And did
Oh
you
my
see
God,
10?
fuck yes.
Yeah.
I didn't see 10, but I
Mhm.
love Dudley Moore. I feel like they, nowadays they water down comedies.
Mhm.
You know, if Dudley Moore, they really let him get drunk and really be like debaucher, like really get really crazy, you know? Really?
Yeah, I just have a couple more questions. Tim?
You just wrap it up. We're about to start the proceedings here. Okay.
Okay,
Hi.
but I just have a couple more questions.
And one more question.
Oh, that's it.
Is she ready? Is she ready?
Was
You're
the
gonna walk
actor
her
Russell
down the
Brand,
aisle?
who played Arthur in the
Go
2011
ahead, your
movie,
daughter.
was he drinking real alcohol or was it prop alcohol?
First of all, you know what he would do? He would take liquor in a test tube and sniff it as his preparation for
Really?
acting because he doesn't know what drunk is anymore. But, I mean,
Dudley Moore that was a whole different thing.
Yeah, he was really going for it. You know, not this pansy shit that they do.
Did you see 10 with Bo Derek and Dudley Moore
No.
from 1979?
No,
That was
didn't see
actually
it.
the movie that Dudley did that sort of put him as the lead.
Oh, yeah, yeah, I
in,
heard you say that.
Arthur, yeah, because he was so good in 10, and 10 broke box office records. At that time, I think it was the biggest grossing comedy of all time. And so, of course, you're going to use him instead of George Segal, because George Segal hadn't had a hit in a while.
Huh. That's crazy.
Well, this is going to be kind of your job, but I do want to acknowledge
There was a wedding
that
scene
my
in...
best man
there was a
here
wedding
is here.
that
We're
took
still
place
waiting to hear
between
from
Arthur and
Axiom.
Arthur II.
He is
I mean, I'm talking about
said
the 1980s
he's coming, but you know,
Arthur,
he's thinking about
but they didn't show it in the movies. So at
and
the end of the
I've
first Arthur movie,
put a lot of effort
Liza,
into
you know, Dudley was the whole thing with a
making sure that my
$750,000
firstborn
and stuff, but then
son, Tom Cruise
when they start the second
Jr.
movie, they're
is
already
here
married.
as well.
So that's kind of a missed opportunity.
And I just want to let you know that he will be joining us
That
at
would
some
have been
point
nice
today.
to see.
Mm-hmm.
Are they like, is that what they're doing over there?
Over to you.
Some crap. I
Oh.
don't know.
He's here.
I'm surprised you're talking about Arthur during the Oscars.
What's that?
I'm surprised you're talking
Okay,
about Arthur.
we have to wait.
Well,
I need the bride
we always do a
with the dad. Okay. Let's.
we always do.
Yeah,
we
I
always
want to
look at,
bring
like,
Tom
classic
Cruise
Hollywood
Jr. into the
movies
room with
as
us.
well.
He's my
nice.
son.
The
You
ones
haven't
that
got a
are
chance to meet him.
nominated that year.
Yeah,
So
but he is my only son.
even though Arthur, I
And,
don't think won a lot
you know,
of
no
Oscars,
offense
it's
to
still
you.
kind of a classic
Oh
for
my
that
God.
year. So,
Matt,
so we had to.
we're still always going to be brothers, but
we're
always
sort of
father and
honoring
son.
the 40th
That's a
anniversary.
bond that we'll
Well,
always
it's not
have.
the 40th anniversary
But,
this year, but it will be next year.
You know,
so
we
this is like
lost
the
Tom Cruise Jr. at a very young age
Oh, cool.
Yeah, it's pretty
due
cool.
to
I like
neglect
Last year we
from
did,
his mother. Ayaka was
Kramer versus Kramer.
Yeah, I saw it last year.
really
Okay,
just
so you saw Kramer
you
versus
know
Kramer
Yes.
too. pretty good.
wasn't there
very
for
good.
It
him.
came out really nice.
I thought so.
But
And then,
thanks to sort of
Jaws
the
the year
magic of
before that.
movies and CGI,
Really? I didn't
we
see
can
the year before that.
imagine
Oh yeah.
him
you,
with
you
us
should
today.
watch all
I'd
these
like to
things and, oh wait, what is this?
believe that he's here with us.
Hey Dad, it's me, your son, Tom Cruise Jr. I just wanted to wish you all the best on this most sacred of days, your wedding day. I know that you and my new mom, Tony, will live a happy life for a long time. You're my hero and you've always been my hero. I know that things didn't work out with my mom and you. I think it is because she is selfish. And she did not give you a chance, and she did not let you be you. You'll always be my hero, and I respect you more than anyone else I know. I love you, Dad, and I promise to keep acting and modeling in your name.
Clap at that.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Cue Tony.
Come on, Daddy. Mommy.
Thank you. Thank you, Dad.
Daddy.
You look beautiful, doesn't she?
Thank you, Gorgeous. Takes Timmy. my breath away. Dearly
So
beloved.
sit down.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered here on this beautiful day to witness the union of Timothy Richard Heidecker and Tony Joy Newman. This is a day of great celebration for a married life. A shared life is a great blessing. As Tim and Tony embark on their journey, together they will be able to nurture a love that makes them better versions of themselves. Marriage is a garden that we sow with love and harvest in personal growth. Tim, Tony, on your journey together, keep your spouse in the space in your heart. The love that you share must be guarded and cherished forever, for it is your most valuable treasure. Love, always remember these words. Love is kind.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. We should, here, Joe. Or do you want to hold this the whole time? I'm not sure what
just give it to my father,
Okay,
Tim.
sorry about that. I thought, no, you get that at the end and then goes.
Wait, you got those for me.
I know. I didn't.
Trying to make you happy.
You seemed like you
Love
were
is
comfortable holding.
patient.
Let's hold hands.
Love is patient.
I'm so nervous.
I don't know why. You've done it twice.
Love is patient and kind. Love is not jealous or boastful or proud or rude. And it keeps no record of being wronged. It does not rejoice about injustice, but rejoices wherever the truth wins out.
Okay.
Love never gives up, never loses faith. It is always hopeful and endures through every circumstance. Now you have chosen to write your own vows.
Yes.
And it is with these words that you express your binding promises
Yes.
to love, honor, and cherish one another. And if you're ready to make these promises, I invite you now to
Yes,
declare your intentions.
Sorry, everything's been going so fast. I do have vows that I've written for us.
Are these my vows?
Yeah, that's yours, and this is mine. I'll go first. I never thought that I could meet someone like you. You are my friend. You are my smile. You are my everything. You are a breathtaking reflection of God's heart for me.
Wow.
Of how he pursued me and loved me even when I didn't love myself. You held my hand in the darkness and you pulled me out into the light. I love you.
You are my light. And it doesn't matter what. I can't read it without my glasses, honey. Oh, thank you, Joe. I really appreciate that. So kind of you to write my vows for me, Tim. Oh, here we go. You are my light.
So I can read it too. And it doesn't matter what happens
Doesn't matter
in this
what
life.
happens in this life.
You got it.
Because as you're with me, and when I look at you, I know that there's a God. And that he loved me so much that he took the time to create you just for me.
Isn't that nice?
And I love you. And I love your soul. And that's the space where only you and God dwell. Mwah.
Now you're into it. I can tell.
I am
You're
into
very
it.
nervous. You
Yeah.
did not want to do this. But I think you're appreciating it.
Oh, the glasses. Did I?
No, you're good. Joe, thank you. I don't know why you have women's glasses. Okay.
So, Tim.
I kind of maybe thought this was going to happen.
Did you?
Are you ready to place the ring on Tony's finger?
Here's the rub. We got the rings on already
Oh,
because
my.
I forgot about that part of it. We already have rings because we already got married, but we got them annulled. So now we have to.
New rings.
I don't think we have new rings. Did you get nothing?
You didn't buy me a new ring?
No, we'll just use these for now. We'll get rings later. So
Okay,
just
honey.
Skip that part.
Yeah,
Rings.
that's not the important thing.
Just put that back on.
You just place that maybe back on her finger.
Okay.
Place that on Tony's finger.
Thank you, honey.
Aw. By the power given to me by the American Marriage Ministries and the state of California,
I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride. Ladies and gentlemen, may I be the first to introduce you to Mr. and Mrs. Heidecker.
No. This is the big surprise. Sorry. Cut the music. Sorry I keep throwing these curveballs at you, but I have decided to change my name to Newman. You're not Mrs. Heidecker. I am Mr. Newman. So that is my gift to you, my big gift to you. I'm yours forever, and we'll take care of the paperwork, legal stuff. But
So we'll have to do a new prenup.
no, well, that's
You're changing your name to your wife's name?
Mr. Newman. Yes, I'll be
So
Tim Newman.
I'm Newman and you're Newman. So,
I'm Tim
Tim Newman.
So should we do the thing down the aisle? I gotta check in with the room because he said he was gonna call me.
Seen anything quite like that before in my life. But, how about you, preacher lady?
Well, I've seen a lot of things in my life.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
But this is not exactly the most.
You ever see a man
common
take
one.
a woman's name after?
No, that I have not seen.
No, I wasn't
that.
Yeah,
No, that was a big
maybe
surprise.
he could use these women's glasses, you know. I don't know.
You could always carry women's glasses.
Well,
That was very helpful.
Yeah.
That was very good, Joe.
Yeah, you need them over there. Yeah.
I would have before, but
Oh, okay.
I think I struggled through it.
All right. Yeah. Yeah.
I think it was all right.
How you doing, son? You all right?
Just whatever.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well.
He
Well-
does love you. He does. God loves you. Don't you worry.
Okay.
You'll be fine, man.
So what did he do,
You'll be
Manuel?
fine,
Did he
man.
call you for best man? And
Yeah.
Did he promise
always
me?
I'm always gonna
and
be-
then he.
Yeah, I couldn't be happier to be his best man.
Isn't he a
you know, I
great
always-
best man?
You know, I was like,
Yeah, well, yeah,
brother,
but
you know.
except Tim said if he ever got married again, I would be his best man. And, you know, no, I mean, Manuel's my friend, you know, but
Oh, I
I'm a little
see.
hurt.
I mean,
Well,
when he asked me, I mean, I just say yes.
and that was the right thing to do. That was
Oh yeah,
the right
it's like
thing.
my
We'll
I
work
will,
him
I
out
will, I
later.
will do. I mean,
Yeah, it's okay. It's all right. He'll be okay.
Can we get
Yeah,
something to
you've
drink
got that
now,
thing with
or-
your hair. I mean, that's just
Yeah.
like, he's got to be best man.
So what's the? Can we have food now, or is that something that? I mean, you're new. I'm new at this.
Right.
Let's celebrate. Let's celebrate.
I think it's time to celebrate.
You know, we can drink and, yeah, I think.
Be merry. Woo!
about yourself?
You mean why I'm a hooker?
Are you a hooker? Jesus, I forgot. I just thought I was...
So we're here with Dudley Moore, or at least the world's greatest Dudley Moore impersonator.
Well, I don't like to say I'm the world's greatest, but perhaps in my price range in the tri-state area, I'm among the most sought after, I would say.
When you impersonate, do you aim to impersonate Dudley Moore or Dudley Moore as Arthur?
Dudley Moore, because he's brilliant, you know. He started out as a jazz pianist. Let me do a little bit of my Dudley right now.
Okay.
All right.
We don't have a piano in the VFA, but that's
no,
okay.
but you know, I started out, I know much more about art than anybody on the floor, any of you, because I started out as a classical musician. I'm a classical musician at heart, and they told me you couldn't play jazz, Arthur. Well, they like to call me Arthur back then, I might mention. I became a jazz musician. They said, you'll never be a comedian, you're not funny. They said, you got a club foot, you know? So I became a comedian, and they said, you'll never be an actor. I became an actor. They said, you'll never be a star. I became a star. They said, you'll never be a sex symbol. I became a sex symbol. You know what? And my career went straight into the toilet after that, I must say.
Well, not right after that, because you did 10, and that's what
Well, I did 10
careened
first.
you to the top.
No,
and then
no,
Arthur was
no,
also
I-
big, too, but then it was after that things started to decline a little bit.
We did 10 first,
Mhm.
and then we did Arthur. And I
Mhm.
did a bunch of crap, and then I played an elf in Santa Claus. You know,
Can you
but-
do, as Dudley Moore, this is something I think our viewers would like, a classic routine like Who's on First, but as Dudley Moore would do it?
Well, I don't know. I can give it a try.
Okay.
All right.
Who's on first?
Who's on? No. What's on first? Who's on second?
Ah, but I thought what was the third
No.
baseman?
I thought what's a shortstop? You see.
I don't know. I think.
No, I don't know.
Who's the
Third base.
Okay. Well, I think who is the catcher?
No. Who's at the Hollywood Bowl?
Right.
Right.
Right. I think that was Liza Minnelli that was at the Hollywood Bowl.
Liza Minnelli.
You're
let
a
me tell you
co-star.
about-
You're co-star.
She's a very sweet person.
Mhm.
Yeah. We used to milk each other's cows. You know, she's got a
Okay.
farm. She's still around. You know, I've been dead for 18 years. You know, yeah. You probably don't. You know,
Hold
it
on a
does
sec.
affect
I
one's
got
larynx. I
LaRue
must say.
calling on the
You know.
hotline.
Gotta
So,
say. And what did you die
Hey,
from,
buddy.
Dudley?
Well,
LaRue.
I had it was neuro.
What's up, dude?
Psychic.
What you got?
hazy, you see, and there's
Hold
no
on a minute.
cure. There's no cure. It
I
doesn't-
can't hear you, dude. What?
Well, I don't know about that.
You got
I mean,
Mark?
have you seen the neighborhood? At the Parkway, way of
All right,
course on Washington.
Greg, shut up! Hey!
What the hell? Going on?
Hey! Shut up!
Shut up.
Big announcement,
Hey.
Mark. We LaRue has Greg. LaRue has Greg. Has Mark. Glue. Get that asshole out. Get him out. He's not invited to my wedding. Get him out. Get him out.
I've
Get
never
him
seen
out.
anybody quite
Get
so
him the
vain.
fuck out!
Tim.
You walk.
Oh, Tim.
You're coming. You walk.
You're certainly very beige.
Excuse me? Hey, get him out. Get him out.
So it's very hard to conduct
we-
interviews with the
Yeah, I can see that.
acting like
I don't want this car at my wedding.
Crazy. Tim, calm down.
I get rage
Calm
problems.
down, Tim. It's okay.
Well, you would know everything
We have
about
good
that. You would
news.
know everything about that because Dudley
No,
Moore
but just
personally
it's our
got uphold
wedding.
his
Calm
liquor. I think
down.
that was one of the things.
Don't get
that
upset.
Is he coming here?
Joe, I can't hear your voice right now. I have a head. There's like jackhammers going on right now.
Yeah, me too.
Oh.
And
Maybe you know
the
too
good
much
news
champagne or
is, the good news
something.
is, Joe, the good news is we found Mark. We found Mark.
Is he coming or is he coming over or what?
What?
Is LaRue bringing
Get
Mark?
him the fuck out!
Tim.
Get him out!
It's our wedding. Oh my God, Tim.
Do your interviews. Hey, I'm gonna break this fucking window in. Hey,
Oh, he's going crazy.
I'm gonna break this fucking window in.
It's that champagne. Tim,
No,
Tim,
he's
Tim.
had too much
Get him.
to
I don't
drink.
want him in
Tim.
there. I don't want you near my wedding. I don't want you near my friends.
Wedding?
Get out of here!
Tim.
Just get out of here.
Get out!
He's had too much
Hey,
to drink.
Tim, come on, it's your wedding day. Come on, Tim.
There we go.
You should be at my wedding. You're my
I
oldest friend.
got a present for
You're
you.
my oldest friend. Sit
Tim, Tim, I got a present.
Mr. Newman, I apologize. This has been a big misunderstanding. He was at Dudley Moore. Walk. Don't go this way. I'll pop you. I'll pop you.
Can I go
Walk.
that way?
No, you go out that way.
There's no way.
I don't give a shit.
There's
You
no
figure it out.
passage.
You walk.
This is delightful.
You walk.
I don't wonder if the
Hey, Tim.
Tim.
I'm sorry.
down.
He was not supposed to be at the wedding. I apologize, Mr. This is Dougherty on here. It was, that's a mistake.
That's my maiden name.
All right.
Tony, I've got a present for you.
Oh.
Wedding present, Tim.
Oh, thank
I got
you.
a present for you.
Thank you.
Greg.
I hope you like it.
You know what?
Let's just everyone chill out.
Are you calm now, Tim?
Yeah, it's just I have good news, and you don't. He doesn't care about Mark.
But it's our wedding. You're
I know,
acting
but Mark has
crazy
been-
again.
Give me that. We don't need that. Junk.
Thanks, Greg.
I'm beginning not to feel so good myself.
Did you guys spike the alcohol?
This chicken's awful. It's like eating a racquetball. You know, a racquetball bounces off the wall.
I thought he was a special chef. I guess he does. Is that who we hired for this, or you brought somebody?
This is all free.
It's free. Can I have some more alcohol, Tim? I need to drink a little bit more, I think.
We should get a bottle of red wine for her.
Yes.
Greg, you want some?
Let's get some wine.
Red wine.
Wine?
Where's the red wine?
I get it. I get it.
Food band. Mr. Tom Chaplin, you get some red wine over here. Bartender, get the bartender and bring some red wine over here.
Whoa.
Oh.
Manuel.
Here.
First, let's do the dance.
Is that red wine?
Yes, sir.
Yum. Can I have some?
Get the.
He wasn't very nice.
Get the music going. We need some music.
I want to toast to you, Tim. You handsome son of a gun. Mwah.
Come on, we'll go to a first dance.
When I got here, but
Oh, hold on a minute now.
maybe it's
I gotta get you to toast me. You're my best man. I deserve a toast from you.
Yeah.
Get it on the mic and toast me, and then we'll get toast from everybody else.
Mom and Dad.
Sit down.
Yes, honey. My
You know,
son's here.
Get it together, Manuel. Give me something good.
You know,
best
like,
man, baby. Give me a home run.
You have no idea how happy I am to be here. And it's like, you know, you're my brother. You've always been there for me. And be here to celebrate this special day, for me, it's like I'm like so happy about that. And I wish you the best as a brother. And I wish you, Tony, as well, the best in life.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Joe,
Thank you.
you're up.
Cheers.
well,
You look
you know,
very
I
handsome.
just, you know, toast you to brighter days. You know, you got that murder trial behind you. And You know that American,
Oh.
Mr. America,
It's okay,
where I thought they treated you pretty bad in that, but well, now you got all that bad news behind you, and maybe there'll be some better days in the future for Mr. and Mrs. Tim Newman here.
Newman.
To the
Newman.
to the Newmans.
Newman.
Greg, Turkington's up next.
When I first heard that Tim was getting married, my first thought was, "Oh God, you devil!" But clearly, with Tim, he'd never say never again, and I'm glad that for Tony, diamonds are forever. So, I'm glad that the Lord of the Rings showed up to give the rings to both of you, so that you could enjoy this night of Oscar gold. So let's get back to the Oscar coverage. I believe that the Best Picture is up in about 10 minutes.
Here.
I'm Tim's favorite wife, too. Right, Tim? Right, Tim?
Yep. Definitely.
Certainly the most recent.
What about Matt? What do you guys say, man?
Matt.
Or your mom, whatever. Mom.
I haven't seen you in a while, Matt.
Matt,
Come over, give me a kiss and a hug, Matt.
doesn't want to talk right now.
Okay,
No.
ma'am, why don't you get up and say some nice shit about me? Diane.
Mommy.
Darling, I thought I would never see this day come after the last disaster of a wedding. But anyway, this is going to be a great wedding. Tim is a wonderful man, and we're all going to live happily ever after. Thank you.
Thanks, Mama.
Thank you. Diane.
Here.
Diane, my mama.
I call you Mummy. What do you got to say for yourself, dude? Father of the bride, Steve
Come
Martin,
on,
asshole.
Charles, Daddy.
Tim and Tony, we're very proud of you, and I can see it in your eyes that you're very much in love. And that's what really counts.
Oh, yeah, you're here. You're here.
Pass the
thanks for
champagne.
everything, man. Thanks
Pass
for-
the champagne
Normally, Father of the bride picks up the tab.
I thought you were pick. But wait, you didn't
Hold on.
organize the.
I got something from LaRue coming in. He's here? LaRue? I can't get this. LaRue?
I'm sure we can work these things out.
We got Mark. We found Mark.
This is not.
Oh, yeah?
Hold on, we got a beautiful song, a beautiful presentation about Tony and our love. Toke, this is a video about our love.
There we go.
Wake up with you holding me tight. Open up my eyes and see the light. Talk about the dream you had last night. Take a breath from a busy, busy life. Take a walk with me in the morning light. Counting steps with your hand in mine. Let's spend today together. Walk just you and I'll follow you when you change direction. You'll make up a song 'cause we both agree. It seems today was made for you and I. And it feels like sunshine. Do 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 do. With your hands in
That's right, Joe. It's the Newman String Quartet. Got to change the pavement schedule on that. This is the Tim Newman, our wedding. Sorry, we've had a little champagne. But the good news is Bong Boon Hong Bong Parasite one beat, whatever that movie I warned you all about. That's how they get in American culture. I warned you at the beginning of the show that we are in trouble.
Timmy, you're spilling your booze.
Let me tell you something. We are here to have a wedding, though. We already did the deed. It's now time to get up and do the dance. Where's my pastor? I want to dance with her next. But come on, you up first.
What?
All right, come on now.
You're not dancing.
Give me a little bit of that empty bottle, baby.
I'm honored.
Get up.
You're going the wrong way, Tim.
Sorry.
Oh.
Wow, I'm sick.
Are you feeling okay?
Yeah.
Tim. Oh, Timmy. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. What's wrong?
Down the road till the end of time.
Oh. We got too much champagne, maybe.
Hold on, shut up. LaRue is here. LaRue just showed up with LaRue.
Let's walk around this way.
Where's LaRue?
Oh, he's
Right here.
Come in. We have found Mark, everybody. Greg, look. Mark's here.
Got him right here.
Come on in, bring him in, man, bring him in.
Come on.
We have returned with Mark Post.
Here he is.
I'm not, keep telling you, I'm not Mark.
You look like Mark. You are good looking, bald, freak.
This is Mark.
What's the deal?
My name's Steve.
Okay.
What the fuck?
Mark got amnesia, thinks he's Steve. Sit down, Mark. We're having a wedding.
What the hell? It's him right here.
Yeah.
What do you mean, not Mark?
It's not Mark.
It's not Mark.
Mark.
Well, he turned his head, so.
See?
Maybe he answered to Mark. Maybe
You answered when I called you.
You were yelling at me.
Maybe
I don't
he's in
know.
the
When
sky.
you yelled
looked at
I
me
call.
and
Why
tried
did
to
you
run
answer
away.
to Mark then for?
You tried to run away as soon as you saw me.
You want to see my driver's license?
Look, this not.
What are you doing here, dude? Why are you here?
I'm not. He made me come here.
What do you mean he made you come here?
I'm not Mark. I don't know who Mark is. I don't know who you are. I don't know. There's
Why
a wedding.
why did you
I'm not even dressed right.
Why did you come here?
He's not right in the head. He's not all the way there.
Leave it.
I'm sorry. Am I interrupting your wedding?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. I'm.
Look, you
Where'd
got
you
Tim
find him
all
at,
upset.
LaRue?
You got
From
Tim
a
all
fucking Skid Row.
upset.
Skid Row.
All right, get him out of here, LaRue.
Skid
Send him out. I
Row.
don't want to see that guy.
You
Come on, let's
upset
go.
everybody here.
Come
Go
on.
home.
Get the fuck out of here.
I don't need
Come on.
this. Can I?
Come on here.
It's not Mark. It's not Mark.
It's not Mark.
It's not Mark. It's not Mark.
I think that was Mark.
It's not Mark.
He did answer to Mark when I called his name.
It's definitely not
Yeah, I'm
Mark.
just saying, he did answer to Mark.
Daddy,
It's not Mark.
father, daughter, dance.
Yeah, Daddy, come on. Let's dance.
If you were Mark, you'd want to hang out on Skid Row.
Can we get music, Tim? We need music. I guess I'll sing.
Sleepy.
I'm sleepy, yeah. Yeah, I'll just have a little more champagne, actually.
Probably doing better than me. I don't feel like I'm about to sleep. Go to sleep.
Are you tired?
Something is just like. I go sit down.
Okay, why don't you go sit? Yes, go sit. Yes, come sit down.
I gotta just close my eyes for a minute.
You good? How are you feeling?
Joe, Tim, Tim, Joe, somebody.
I'm like an empty bottle, drained of everything left in my mind. Checking out life on the dark side, riding down the road to the end of time. I'm like an empty bottle, drained of everything left in my mind. Checking out life on the dark side, riding down the road to the end of time. I'm like an empty bottle, drained of everything left in my mind. Checking out life on the dark side, riding down the road to the end of time. I'm like an empty bottle. I'm like an empty bottle. I'm like an empty bottle. Empty bottle. Empty bottle. Empty bottle. Empty bottle. Empty bottle. I'm like an empty bottle. I'm like an empty bottle, drained of everything left in my mind. Checking out life on the dark side, riding down the road to the end of time. I'm like an empty bottle, drained of everything left in my mind. Checking out life on the dark side, riding down the road to the end of time. I'm like an empty bottle, drained of everything left in my mind. Checking out life on the dark side, riding down the road to the end of time. End of time. I'm like an empty bottle.
Oh. 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 Ah.
Get up, get up. Wake up.
I'm up,
Wake
I'm
up.
up, I'm up, I'm up, I'm up, I'm up, I'm up, I'm up.
Get up. Get the window. Door
I'm
open.
up.
Turn the car off. Turn the car off. Carbon monoxide. Get it. Get him open. He's not getting up. You open the door. Everything. Fans on.
Open the door!
Hey, hold on. We gotta
We need something, we need
some
something.
window. Get up.
What?
Watch his head. Hold on. Get back. Everybody get back. Get outside. Joe, get outside. Get it. Come here. Break it. Don't worry about his fucking head. Yes. Greg, back up.
Open the door.
Okay. Hold on. Greg, we're gonna break this window. You gotta get up. You gotta get up. Move. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. Wake up. No. You gotta get him out. Gotta get him out. Wake up. Turn it off. Turn off the car. Okay. Car's off. Wake up. Wake up. Get him out. Get him out. He's all right. Just get him down. Back here, back. Just take it easy, take it easy. You left the fucking car on, asshole. Cough it up. Okay, there's some water.
Yeah, I was gonna.
We gotta cut the show. Cut it. We have to get EMS here. Somebody's not getting up. People there. We got dead bodies back here.
What?
We got dead fucking bodies.
What?
Let's go. Come on.
What?
Cut the show. There's two people that are not responsive.
Jeez.
one's ever loved me like you do. There's no one like you. You might think I found another lady. 'Cause it's when I got that I'm still in love with you. Well, I'm always thinking about how I made you go. Ooh, 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 ooh. And I remember when you knew you used to make me go. Ooh, ooh, ooh. I might have someone in my life, but it's all about you, you, you. But I swear to God, I'm still in love with you. You might think I found another lady, but no one's ever loved me like you do. Like you do.
There's no place to escape to.
This is the last space. On the left.
That's when the cannibalism started.